Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 6, a par 5 of the Southern Pines in the East Coast tournament. Also, of course, on tour number 9, the Platinum Resorts. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, visit golfclashtommy.com and you do have patreon.com/golfclashtommy for training sessions, text guides and website access. And here on hole 6, I'm going to show you two approaches. And you're gonna first see an approach where our opponent play with an Apocalypse 5, I play with an Extra Mile level 8, and we're gonna play the same route. The thing that we need to think about here with Tailwind, we are going to have to try playing it to the right. And with that being said, we want the ball to bounce on the fairway into the rough to roll out. Because playing from second tee, it's not often you have an Apocalypse level 7 and to count, or a Thor's Hammer level 6 or level 7 to count on. So we kind of have to gamble a little bit with that the roll is going to act exactly as it does for our opponent, as it rolls a lot through the rough and then gets over there. From here, it's going to be a short iron or a long iron for the pin. 10% extra, very important. But now we're going to do that again, and now it's our turn. The last shot was our opponent's turn. So we play with a Titan to get more wind. The reason I want to have more wind is to prevent me from having to use more overpower. So therefore I changed that Titan. I know I want to have a power 3 ball, but you that have already thought about it might see that there is a possibility to might even use a power 4 ball or even a power 5 ball to make it even easier. Max topspin and as much side spin to the left possible, and the plan for me here is to go with approximately one ball of curl to the left and try to just clip the rough on the left hand side and just have the ball to roll as little as possible. Great right didn't help, but as you can see, if we would be having the luck as our opponent did, then that shot would be rolling through the rough. But it didn't this time. And now the only thing that we can do is to get the ball in some way to the green. And that's going to be a tough one. Look here that the trees are in the way here. So if you're going to try to go this route, you need to be prepared for having first and foremost a club as a long iron and a short iron that has a decent amount of backspin. Like the Saturn would be a perfect club here. So you can actually play a very close line with the tree that you can see there to the left. This will not be, even if you make it over to the fairway, that will still not be an easy shot for the pin, and you just have to have that in mind. Second shot is not gonna be 10%. I'm actually with the short iron here. I've been playing it 20% from the right hand side. If we do play the drive on the left side, if we do have a headwind or a crosswind when we can't go over to the right as we did now, then I'm gonna play the second shot 0. That's why you can see on the wind on the elevation chart there on the right that I say 0 in this video. But as you can see, I'm only trying to get this ball to the green with my rough iron. I'm kind of giving up on the Albatross just to make sure that I'm not gonna mess up the Eagle. But there is a power slice here, which is very interesting in my opinion, and we're going to take a look at that one. We do play with a quarterback and a Quasar with a straight tailwind. So I have an 8 miles per hour, max top spin and as much side spin as possible. Then we're going to aim for the tree, as you can see there as a mark, and then we go full power slice. And as you can see here, we get into a very nice distance. And you that maybe have already thought about that, there is a gap between the trees. So if you are having a more higher level club, like a POC 6, 7, Thor's Hammer, not Thor's Hammer, but a POC 6, 7, you can go with a power slice using a power 5 ball to maybe, if you're lucky, getting the ball over the rough and then have a very short wedge for the pin. Or at least as a worst case scenario, a rough iron to the pin. So in tailwind, it gives us opportunities here. In headwind, we just have to play it safe, trying to just survive and get the eagle. That's the only thing that we should have as a focus if that wind would occur. Our opponent play out to the right. I don't blame him for doing so. It's definitely going to be a way to play in tailwind as well. The only thing I don't agree with is the fact that he's not using the possibility of bouncing over the rough here and just trying to lay up. This won't be a good spot to be. As you can see the trees there, it will not really be a good shot for the pin from this distance. Second shot, now as we are so close, we can actually play through the trees. And now it's very important that you are feeling comfortable with your adjustment skills. So, because the worst thing here that could happen would be that you would be clipping a tree. And then all of a sudden, the safe eagle, then the possible albatross, has turned out to be a way for you to have to save the eagle, but more or less be a birdie. Bounce there and get down there, and we take the eagle at least, being kind of close for an albatross. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video of hole 6 of the Southern Pines, a part 5 in the East Coast tournament, but also on Tour 9, the Platinum Resorts. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, so I want to wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.